Our next example we have is 4x plus y equals 8 and x plus y equals 5. Now you will notice that if I were to add these two together as is, I would end up here with 5x plus 2y equals 13, which doesn't really help us at all because we still have two variables. So that we know is not going to work. So what we're actually going to do, because I noticed, well, if that y in that second example right here were only negative, this would be a dream equation. So what I'm actually going to do is multiply one equation by -1, which means this whole thing gets multiplied by -1. So when I do that, I end up having 4x plus y equals 8, and then my second equation is going to be -x minus y equals -5. So when I go ahead and solve using elimination, I end up with 4x minus x is 3x, y minus y is 0, and 8 minus 5 is 3. So then I can divide both sides by 3, and that will get me x is equal to 1. And then I'm going to go ahead and put this back up in here, which means I'll have 4 times 1 plus y equals 8. So 4 plus y equals 8. Subtract 4 from both sides, which gives me y is equal to 4, which means my ordered pair solution would be 1, 4. And obviously here the final step is going to be to check. I'm going to go ahead and let you take care of the check, and we'll go from there, because if you can do the check, then you should be good to go. Our next example is 2x plus 5y equals 17 and 6x plus 5y equals 9. It doesn't really matter which one you multiply by -1, just make sure you make a note of it. I'm going to choose this second one because this x term is already negative. So I'm going to mark down that I'm going to multiply by -1, which will leave my first equation still 2x plus 5y equals 17. And this will then make it positive 6x minus 5y equals -9. So when I add these together, 2x plus 6x is 8x. And 5y minus 5y cancels. And we get 8x, 17 minus 9 gives me 8. Go ahead and divide by 8 on both sides, and I get x equals 1. Then I can go ahead and put that into my second one of my equations. I'm going to stick to this first one right here. So I get 2 times 1 plus 5 times y equals 17. So I get 2 plus 5y equals 17, subtract 2 from both sides, giving me 5y equals 15. Divide both sides by 5, which means y is equal to 3. That means my ordered pair solution is 1, 3. And if I check that verbally without writing it down, since I don't have room to write it down right now, I get 2 times 1 is 2, plus 5 times 3 is 15. 2 plus 15 does equal 17. -6 times 1 is -6. 5 times 3 is 15. -6 plus 15 does in fact equal +9. You need to go ahead now and try the 2U try problems. Write down any questions that you may have. Bring them to class with you tomorrow, and then if you need help with your summary, please let me know.